guys, what is up, and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't really been updating a lot lately, but I have been a bit sick. I've had a stuffy nose, and this video is going to be like a second version of one that I already did. So I'm going to make a small little correction here. The video that I talked about was not the one I should have been talking about. In the video, I actually talked about the one of the things people who stutter understand, but what I meant to say was the first stuttering Q&A that I did from Steve with the questions. So that's what I meant, the Q&A with the questions. So, yeah. Now back to the programming. And that one that I already did was one of my subscribers. His name is Steve, so hi Steve. He saw my video that's not the great in terms of quality, but the content is pretty good, which I'll put that video on the eye. And that video was the things people who stutter understand. If you want to go and watch it, it's up on the eye, go and check it out, but just ignore the quality and how badly it is, because the lighting is horrible and stuff. But anyway, yeah. So he wanted to know more about my, I don't know, like if you would call it a disorder, but I do have a speech problem called stuttering, and mine is mainly a block, which means that when I try to speak, nothing will come out. And so he wants to know more, and so he sent me questions to my YouTube email. So yeah, my YouTube email that I will now answer in this video. So without further ado, I'm going to get right on into the video. So let go. So the first question is, describe what do you consider mild stutter, and what is your very difficult stutter? I would consider a mild stutter to be like not as intense, because there are some people out there who are like really intense, and like it takes them like 5 minutes to get out words, when unlike me it takes maybe like a few seconds. So a mild stutter would be like more like mine, when it's just like a little bit here and there. I would say mine would probably be minor, I would say. If you know me, then I kind of classify my stutter to be really bad, because I'm very conscious of it. That's if I said that word right. Conscious? Is that how you say that word? Yeah, I'm very worried about it. So even though when I film, I don't care. I've mentioned that in that video before, that when I film, I just don't let it stop me. But yet I let it stop me somewhere else, which is kind of dumb. But anyway, yeah. So question number 2 says, does your very difficult stutter always surprise you, or you can always sense that you are about to stutter? It depends, really. Sometimes, I mean, for the most part, I just speak, and if I stutter, then I did. But I'm still trying to learn how to not let that affect me, because I normally worry about it. But there are some people who say that, oh, just think about what you're gonna say first. Yeah, that doesn't always help, especially when I go get gas, because yes, I do drive. But getting gas is my worst nightmare. It is. When I know what I want to say. It's either I say 20 regular or fill it with regular. See, that's a planned thing for me to say. It's planned. So then when I get up there and the guy comes to my car, 9.5 times out of 10, I will stutter saying it. And it frustrates me to my core, but you know what? I just gotta learn to not worry about it and to not let it affect me. But I do, and whenever I stutter in front of someone who's doing their job, at a gas station or maybe a store clerk, then I will say, I'm sorry, I stutter. One of the worst things is when I'm at Ulta or Best Buy and they ask you for your phone number, you know, for if, you know, you're a member and they might give you a discount. Now, I know my phone number. I know what my cell phone number is. But 9.5 times out of 10, I will not get it out smoothly. And I stand there looking like an idiot because I just can't get it out in a right amount of time. But 10 times out of 10, they don't worry about it. So why can't I not, like, why can't I not worry about it? That's what frustrates me the most. Like, why can't I just let it go? Like, if I stutter, so what? Like, that's what I need to learn. Like, so what? If I stutter, then it's just a part of me. It's just part of who I am. It's like people who are blind. If they bump into a wall or something, that's just who they are. They're blind. They can't see. So why am I so worried about my stuttering? Like, that thing kind of just, it frustrates me to my core. Like, so, yeah, I'm sorry about the whole spiel, but yeah, that's my thoughts about my own disorder. Number 3, what are you I got my computer on a stool here and I can't really see it that well, so maybe I should zoom the page in because that would be a thing to do. But knowing me, I just didn't do that. When you are sensing a very difficult stutter is about to make its grand entrance on you, what options do you have so you can go through it? Steve, a little bit of a tip, if you continue to send me these, make sure it's in proper English, please, because I'm having trouble reading these. A lot of the times, if I sense that I'm gonna stutter, I will avoid that word completely and try to find a way to say that same thing, but in a way that I know I will not stutter. I kind of cheat and do it that way. If I'm trying to say a word in a sentence and I know I'm gonna get tripped up on it, I will find another way to say that same exact thing, but in a way that I won't stutter. Yep, that's what I do. Yep, that's what I do. It's not good, but I do it. Yeah. So, yeah. That's my option. Yep. Or I mean, sometimes I will, or I will say it and just try to push through it, and if I stutter, then I stutter. So be it. Number 4, when you look at numbers, do you know which numbers you will struggle on if you have to read them? No, I don't know. I just say them. Next one. Is it the number itself that triggers your stutter or the letters that form the number? It's mainly like the sounds of that number. Like, mainly with me, it's words that start with a vowel sound. So like 8, 18, like things like that. 57 is one that kind of trips me up, and I'll just try to get it out somehow. It just depends on what sounds form that word or that number word, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Describe a very difficult stutter situation for you. Based on your experience of stuttering, what stuttering situation will make you very uncomfortable? Well, if you've noticed something, what I do is to help me try to get a word out. It kicks me in the butt when I'm trying to edit, but when I'm trying to get a word out, I will use the word like very quickly. I did that as I was reading the question. But it kicks me in the butt when I'm editing because on my timeline, I use the audio waveforms, and that word obviously makes a waveform because it's a sound that I've made. So it kind of kicks me in the butt with that, but you know what? I try to get through it, and I try to just cut it like in between the waveform. Yeah. A situation that happened that was very difficult. There's actually quite a lot of them. Hey, so I'm here editing my video that you're currently watching, and I don't know if, I did stutter, but let's just say that it was a phone call and I got hung up on, and pretty much my mom was on the phone with a company. I don't want to say who it is because, you know, they're a great company and stuff like that. And my mom tells them that I have this speech disorder before she hands me the phone. So she hands me the phone, and as I try to speak and be like, hey, they hang up on me. So that's one where it, like, someone actually like responded to my stutter in a bad way, but besides, like, you know, in the store or whatnot, yeah, that's kind of like my little what's the word, anecdote for you. Back to the scheduled programming. A type of situation, it's really when I'm alone is when it happens, not when I'm with like a friend or whatever. But like I said before, getting gas or like something like that would kind of frustrate me to my core. It's not them doing it, so if people that are watching are people that work at gas stations, it's not your fault, it's not on you, it's on me. Or at a store when I'm trying to say my phone number, yeah, that's really stressful for me. As you are struggling to speak when your stutter flares up, do you try to get the word out or get out of a stutter? For the most part, I will try to get it out by saying or just like trying to get sounds out until the actual word comes out. Or just like 2 out of 10 times I will stop and start over. As you are struggling to get through a hard stutter, describe what bothers you the most. Difficulty of the block or the length of the stutter. Sometimes both. Based on your stutter letters you had mentioned in your earlier video, what triggers that sweet little sound? I try to cut out as much as I can of my stutter, but for people who don't know, when I'm trying to get out a word, I'll like make this little sound, and that's just me trying to get out the sound. It's not that I'm trying to do that, it's just how my mouth kind of tries to get it out. It seems from your videos that numbers can trigger your stutter too. So if you were to count from 79 to 90, tell us which of the numbers will trigger a stutter. It will probably be the 80s mainly that would do that. The next question, do you stutter differently when talking than when reading a book? It's mainly when I'm reading something out loud that oh my god, why does this have to happen to me now? So now there's a cough drop in my mouth. I'm sorry. The question that I had to answer was, do you stutter differently when talking than when reading from a book? No, but it's worse when I'm reading because it's like words that I'm like forced to say rather than words that I are just saying from my head. The next one is, how long will the following 4 words take you to say? 56 Swiss umbrellas. There you go. Look at the following 2 sets of words and and numbers without reading them out loud. Tell us which of the 2 will trigger the hardest stutter. Can I not have a block with my actual throat? Texas Instruments 89 or TI 89. Of course, now that's me trying not to stutter, but Next question is, on the following sentence, tell us which words you think you may get blocked. Utilizing utilities necessities the use of YouTube. What's easier on you and why? Blocking hard on a word or repeating a letter? On a word mainly, because repeating a letter is obviously annoying. So blocking probably on a word is easier. Next question is utilizing YouTube seems to help you with your blocks. You have improved a lot, thank you, which I definitely have since I literally started. So yeah, how do you ultimately utilize all features of the YouTube app to work it to your stutter benefit? I don't think I use YouTube to help with my stutter, so I don't know. When blocked on a very hard letter, what's your immediate reaction? I try to get it out, pretty much. I mean, I just try to find a way to get the like word out with question number, or letter S, I should say. Yeah, I don't know. And then there's these bit of tongue twisters, which I said to just do questions, but so it says, how long will this sentence take you to say it without stuttering? Utilizing utilities necessities the use of YouTube. 8 minus 57 equals 76. That was hard for me to read that because that's not actual numbers. It's like the word numbers. Yeah, sorry. I utilize YouTube to listen to Storm 8. So that's all the questions that he has sent me. I hope, Steve, that you know, took in from this. I'm sorry, throughout this, my throat doesn't want to produce sound, so that's why I have a cough drop in my mouth. So I'm sorry, but yeah. And to all people who are watching, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button, because then you can join my amazing family here on YouTube. So yeah, and if you want updates of my channel and stuff like that, go like my Facebook page. Just go to your browser and type in facebook.com/Tiffany Louann on YouTube, or go to Facebook itself and in the search bar type in @Tiffany Louann on YouTube, and it'll take you right to it. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys with the next one. Bye!